Hello, everyone. I have returned. My voice is mostly back to normal. I still have a coughing fit every now and then. If I talk too long in a row, things will kind of start cracking up a little bit, but we're mostly back to normal now. And I'm hoping to get some Lord of the Rings up later today. But in the meantime, let's take a look at OGRE here. I recently picked it up on Steam. I love OGRE. Y'all have seen my board game playing and all on here before, and should know that I like my tabletop gaming and stuff, and OGRE is one of the ones I have from way back. I guess Steve Jackson came out with this in what, Steve Jackson Games came out with this, I think, in 1977, I think, back when he was working at Metagaming. Might be 74, but I think it was 77. He was working at Metagames, and he created this. And whenever he left Metagames and formed Steve Jackson Games, he brought OGRE along with it, and it was one of his first pocket box games. I don't have the original Metagame version that came in the Ziploc baggie, but I do have the original pocket box OGRE and g.e.v and Shockwave. And I think I've got the deluxe edition, and I've got the designer's edition. I think that'll be my next unboxing. I think I'm going to do a very belated unboxing of all my OGRE games and get those on the table, because I have enjoyed them. They were some of the first ones I ever played, some of the first war games I ever played. They are war games. They're simple war games. They've got a few flaws and stuff, but they are still quite fun, so we shall definitely take a look at that. But in the meantime, let's take a look at playing the computer game here. I guess this is the second time this has been computerized. Apparently, it was first done back in about 1983 or so, 83, 86, somewhere in that range. I'll have to throw the correct date up here, but it was sometime in the early to mid 80s. It was a game produced by Microprose back when Origin owned them. And back before EA owned Origin, before they destroyed the company, back when it was still a good company. So, yeah, I didn't have that. I did have a Commodore back then. Yeah, I had a Commodore C64 that I played my games and all on, but for some reason I never owned OGRE. And it was very much a recreation of the actual board game. You were looking at it from above, a tabletop view, looking straight down on it. Much of what we got here, although this one does do a bit more of an oblique angle, a little bit more of an angle, so you see a little bit more of the gameplay, and it's more in 3D, and you can turn around. So this will be the first computer version of OGRE I've had. Why don't we go in? We're going to take, let's see, we'll go to single player, and we will go to a skirmish. And we are going to play the classic one here. The very top one, Mark III attack. It's one of the official ones. 2 players, a Mark III OGRE is approaching an enemy command post with a mission to destroy it. The defenders are going to deploy in between the OGRE and the objective and attempt to disable or destroy it before it can destroy the command post. So is there any more information? There we go. 1 versus 1, 2 players, classic, stacking limit of 1. No terrain destruction. Defender deploys first, then the attacker takes the first turn. No turn limits. Okay, victory conditions. You get a complete victory condition if we can destroy everything on the map. That will be difficult. We get a full OGRE victory if we can destroy the command post and escape. And a marginal victory if we can if the command post is destroyed, but we are destroyed as well. Marginal defender victory is if the OGRE escapes, but the command post survives. Defender victory if the OGRE is destroyed and the command post survives. Complete defender victory if the command post and at least 30 strength points of the attacking forces survives and the OGRE is destroyed. Needless to say, completes are really, really difficult. Hey, the regular victories are really, really difficult. Any special rules for this? Nope. We've got a Mark III against the other people. So let's go ahead and get the Mark III attack, and that is the original Ogre board. That is the classic Ogre board with the hilly terrain and the glowing kind of impact craters. Think of those as like tac nuke craters going on there. We're going to create it. I'm going to play the North American Combine, of course, because who the hell else would I be? You think I'm going to be the Pan-Europeans? No, 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 no. Let's put them under AI since we don't have a second player right now. And we are going to start this game. Enemy deployment. Okay, here is our edge of the board. This is the line that we get to deploy everything along. Let's swivel around. Have I got zoom set? Yes, I do. So here's the overhead view, as you would imagine. I said y'all will see this whenever I do my unboxing. This is the classic Ogre map right here that was used in the Pocket Box and in the Deluxe Edition, and I imagine it's the classic map from the 6th edition and the classic map from the Designer's Edition. And there have been a lot of other maps that came along, like with Shockwave and g.e.v, that have more green and actually have terrain like forests and cities and rivers and stuff. But here's the classic map that we all cut our teeth on. All right, let's zoom on in and see what we've got deployed against us. These are the Pan-Europeans. We have got some g.e.vs, the hovercraft tanks. We've got some more light tanks up front. What do we got in the back? In the back, it looks like some heavy tanks. Those are light or heavies? Those may be heavy tanks there. Those look like missile tanks, I do believe. Yes, I believe those are missile launchers, the missile tanks. And then you've got your infantry. Infantry can form into squads. You've got your individual infantrymen, and they can group up into groups of 3. And the more people you put together, you can have up to 3, and they got better armor and better firepower. The more you put in, the bigger the group is there. And way back here is the command post. All we have to do is hit the command post, run it over, do anything to the command post. This is unarmored. It has no armor, anything, no hit points. All we have to do is hit it with anything, including running over it with our tank. And we will complete that part of the mission. Okay, so now that we know where the people are, I've got to plan my route through here. I'm definitely going to be going for at least the marginal victory. We're going to try and take out the command post first, so I have to think about where I want to do that. Do I want to travel up the center and let everything take a whack at me? Do I want to come up this side that's more heavily armored, and give the infantry a harder time of getting to me? Or do I want to go up the right side and have all the tanks and everything have a harder time of getting to me? Fortunately, the command post is mostly in the center, so I think I am going to deploy my Ogre. I'm going to start right here. There we go. Deployment is complete, so we will continue. These are clear hexes. 1 movement point to enter. All wheeled units have 4 movement points to enter. Deployment is done. We go first. The North Americans go first, as it should be. And this right here, as they say, the regular Ogre victory is complete is if we can get over here. A complete victory is if we destroy everything on the map, all the blue units. A Ogre victory is if we can destroy the command post and escape. A marginal victory is if we destroy the command post and doesn't escape. So this right here is where we have to escape back to. If we can destroy that command post and get all the way back over here, we will have obtained a regular victory. Let's take a look at the Ogre Mark III there for a second. Isn't she a beauty? Isn't he a beauty? They always called him he's. You see, it's got the main gun up front. This is a Mark III, so it's only got the 1 main gun. It's got the 4 secondary guns, We got 2 missiles back here in armored silos, and we've got 8 anti-personnel units scattered about it. Very nice. Okay, so our turn is we have to move it first. So I think we are going to go. These things move forward. As you see there, they have an attack rating of 2, defense rating of 2, a range of 2, and they move 4, and then they can attack, and then they can move secondary afterwards. That's the g.e.vs here. So if I move up here, he's going to move. Yeah, they'll be getting hits at me, but why don't we go ahead? Let's move straight up. As you see, the Mark III has 1 main gun, 4 secondaries. We've got 45 treads, which will allow us to move 3 spaces. As we take a damage to our treads, as you see, first 15 we do fine. After we lose 15 treads, we drop to 2. After we lose another 15, we drop to 1 movement point. So attacking treads is something I expect the Pan-Europeans up here to do, since they tend to be, you know, rather cowardly. Let's move here. So it looks like it's only going to let us move 2 to start with, since our first move is to move on to the map, I suppose. That's got our move out of the way. And we can actually hit one of the g.e.vs at the moment. I think we'll hold off on that. We'll hold off on that. We'd have to fire, it's at a range of 5, so we'd have to fire our missile at it. And I'd rather use the missiles on slightly heavier targets. Don't want to fire them off quite yet. So let's zoom out a little bit. And we will see how the... Zoom out so we can see how the entire Pan-European force moves. AI is thinking it over. We have nothing to attack. Yep. Man, those g.e.vs move, and now you hear the infantry coming in. They're no danger to us, so I'm going to zoom back in down here for the moment so we can see the attacks when they come in. Shooting at my missiles and missed. And then they're fleeing again. Alright, our missiles survived that attack. Let's move again. I think we're going to go straight on up the board. That'll get a couple things into ranges of our guns. Yeah, let's move right up there. How many do these move? These move 3. So if that one goes 1, 2, 3... What's his range? They have a range of 2. So I think I'm going to move there. Yeah, let's move here. Maybe a couple of missiles to try to take those 2 out. Straight on up. End of our movement phase. Let's see what we're going to hit with our weapons now. This target is probably only for our missiles, right? Yep, it is in missile range. So we are actually going to cancel that. Let's try this close one up here, because we can probably hit it with a few more things. What can we hit it with? Our main gun has a range of 3. If we put that on there, we got 2-to-1 odds. Good chance of disabling it. Decent chance, half of chance, 4, 5, and 6 will destroy it. These have a range of 2. Alright, we're going to hold off on that. Let's cancel the attack. What can we hit that one with? That's our main gun. 1-to-1. We'll give it a go. 1-to-1. 3 or higher, we disable it. A 5 or 6 will destroy it. And it's a miss. Let's go after this one now. And we're going to hit it with all 4 of our main guns, I think. Let's see. Clear the weapon. How high can it go? 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3. Yep. It's the only thing we have, so let's go ahead and do an automatic hit on it. And the g.e.v is gone. Yes, indeed. Now, if I hit this one with a missile... What are my chances with a missile? 2 to 1. I will certainly disable it, and a good chance, you know, 50-50 chance of destroying it. Let's go ahead and take it. That's worth a shot. Worth a shot. Those missiles, they you know, they're only one-time weapons, and they tend to take hits pretty. So there's 2 philosophies. One's to hold it on so that you can get a shot of a range of 6 and take out the command post. But seriously, most of the time my missiles get taken out long before I get close enough to the command post to take it out. So let's go ahead and use it. Alright, it's been disabled. And I'm going to see, let's see if we can disable that one while we're at it. Can we hit that? Yep, 1+, it's disabled. It's automatically disabled, and 3 or higher, it's going to be destroyed. Boom. Very good. Awesome. Okay. No attackers remaining. So we're going to zoom back out a little bit, end our phase, and see what the Pan-Europeans do. Alright, so soldiers come down. Let's zoom back in. See what's going to hit us from where. Oh, took out our main battery. Wow, that was a harsh hit. Took out our main battery there. Okay. Well, we're going to continue to go forward. Best thing we can do is best thing in my opinion right now is just keep speeding for that command post up there and work on taking it out so we can get at least the marginal victory. That one is smoking. It was disabled, so it's not going to be able to move or fire at us this turn, which is good. And we are definitely looking at... Ooh. Disabled my anti-personnel weapons. My main gun's been destroyed. I fired both my missiles, so they don't count anymore. Let's see what we got. 1 to 1, 2 to 1. Let's go 4 to 1. If we get a 2 or higher, we destroy it. We're automatically going to disable it. Oh, come on. 1 in 6 chance, and he manages to survive it. Alright. Let's see what happens with the Pan-Europeans again. The infantry are getting close. They're probably going to start attacking my treads, but we've got our anti-personnel, which should be coming back online here, hopefully. And we'll see how that goes. Got the attacks coming in. We've lost 1 tread there to the infantry. Firing missiles at us. They're not doing anything. Impacting on the surface. Our treads are still holding up. Looks like we weathered that attack well. As you can see, they are definitely going after my treads. Let's see what state our tank is in right now. Main battery is out. We've still got all our secondaries. Our anti-personnel are back online. We've only taken one hit to our treads so far, so that is excellent, excellent shape. All right. Let's get out of that. Go back to this. Now, this is what we are going to do. Let's see. If I ram this, will it destroy it? Confirm ram. Yes. I'll take 2 damage, but since it's disabled, if I ram it, I destroy it. So let's go ahead and confirm that ram. Get that tank out of our business from now on. Okay. Now, I'm going to move here. That'll destroy a squad. It'll be down to 2. And I'm going to move here. And destroy a squad. And it's down to 2. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit. Now, what do I want to take out? Let's look at this puppy. With all automatic hit. Yes, since that's the only real worthwhile thing we've got to do, let's take out that missile tank. Good. Those things are annoying. Now, we have... I'll bet we can take... Nope. Let's go back to... Close it. Let's go back to this. And let's see how many of our anti-personnel we want to hit it with. Three to 1. We hit it with all of them. We can got a 1 or higher, takes out 1, 2 or higher, takes out all. What about this one? Do we get similar odds? That's a 2 and a 4. Alright. I would rather make sure we take out this one first. Let's hope we roll anything above a 1 here, okay? And fire. Infantry gone, yes. Okay, end of our attack phase. Let's see what the Pan-Europeans do. Now, this is being played with the classic rules, meaning that vehicles cannot stack. That's why you see the... Ooh, we lost another tread. All tread attacks are 1 to 1, so... Later, we'll play some with the advanced rules where you can actually stack your militaries, stack your units beyond the infantry. We lost another tread there. They're working on slowing us down, but I seriously think we'll be okay as far as getting to the command post. In come those missiles. Like I said, I hate those missile tanks. Ooh, 4 treads hit. Wow. 4 treads hit. That was a rough one. 3. 1 and 1 and 1. Can we go 1, 2, and 3? Will we be able to hit that one? How many weapons have we still got? We've still got all 4 of our secondaries, so why don't we train all of them on that? And that will also get us going in the right direction. I don't know. I would like... How much does that move? 2? 1, 2? Yeah, it'll still be in range, so... We're going to give those boys a surprise. And give those boys a surprise. And then move there. Man. I don't particularly like, one thing I gotta say, I don't particularly like the weird little counter it gives you whenever you got things stacked up there. That's just odd. All right, let's get all those secondaries back online. And target destroy. Whoa, let's see here. Cancel. You know, I'm going to go there. I'm going to try 3 of them, and that way it'll save a 4th gun to shoot against one of these. 2 or higher, it's going to destroy it. Yes. Very nice. Okay, now let's go for these with my other secondary. 1-to-1. And we took those out too. And now all of our anti-personnel will go against that poor little infantryman there. Who is blenderized because we had way too much firepower to go into that 1 hex. Alright, let's go on down, scroll back a little bit. How far are we away from the command post? We need to make a right-hand turn and start heading over that way. Here we go. Let's see what the shifty pan-Europeans do. They're working on boxing me in. That's what they're doing. More treads. But those missiles, I mean, they're still attacking at a 1-to-1, so... Ooh, and that heavy tanks are really laying it into us. I got a feeling our movement is about to be decreased here. Yep, I think we got a movement of 2 now. Wow. Alright, let's start heading for that base over there. We're going to make a direct run now. We have no targets. Did they take out? No, we still got all 4 secondaries. They're just out of range at the moment. They got a range of 2, so we aren't quite there. What I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and let them go. We've lost a secondary battery, at least one of them. We've lost some treads. Okay, where are we at now? Yep, we've lost 2 secondary batteries. We're down 2 treads. So we're just going to make a run for the command post now. And let them do their attacks. Fortunately, we've left the infantry way behind. And the g.e.vs are mostly boxed in now and can't really get to us anymore. I lost another battery. Continue grinding. Whoa. Continue the grind. End of phase. Nothing to shoot at. Do believe we'll get there. One more move and we can fire on the command post. So we can at least achieve that if they don't take out any more of our batteries. If they take out another battery, we're going to have to ram it, in which case it'll be 2 moves. But I think our treads will last long enough. Ooh, they want a battery? Let's see. Have we got any battery? We have no batteries left, so... We should be able to ram it next turn. If we had still had a battery, I would have gone here on the wild hope that we might be able to limp back over this way, but that's not going to happen. And they're just going to keep attacking those treads, hoping to take us down. They're not going to be able to do enough to us. Ooh, brutal pound. Oh, yep, we're down to 1 hex a turn. Wow. They can get a few more tread hits on us. We might not pull this off. Let's see how the rolls go. It's all going to be up to the RNG. Let's see how the rolls go. Those sneaky pan-Europeans. You can't trust any of them, I tell you. Not losing any treads yet. Still missing us. Just bouncing off the hull. Oop, there went 4. Oop, there went another 4. Ooh, yep, I think we're gonna make it. They left us 1 movement point, and we're gonna ram the puppy. Confirm the ram. His command post is gone. Okay, I'm going to crank up the time all the way up to 1.9. Because I know we're not going to get off the bottom of the map. So let's just see how many turns it takes them to finish taking out our treads and disabling us. Go. They finally took out the rest of our treads. So as you see, we got a marginal victory here as we were able to take out the command post, but they did destroy us. So kind of a Pyrrhic victory, a Pyrrhic victory, as they like to say. There you go, folks. That was OGRE. I said a fun little game. I had a blast playing this way back in my college days at UGA, and have had a fun time with the little program here too. So, yep. Like I said, next time, be on the lookout for my unboxing. I will do a belated unboxing of all my physical hard copy tabletop OGRE games. So we'll see you then. Hope you've enjoyed it, and bye-bye.